I've just picked up a brand new DR650, absolutely stock, and I thought I'd take it for a spin out in the dirt today before starting all the usual mods. Very weird being on bitumen again. I kept sticking out my foot on the corners. We call these bush pigs in Australia, and we call me mad, because I want to try a bit of cross training on it today. And the reason I'm crazy is because a stock DR is horrible in the dirt for two reasons. The stock trail wing tyres are affectionately known as death wings for a very good reason. And the stock suspension, ridiculously soft with almost no damping. So 200 metres into the dirt, it's time to see if I can still remember how to wheelie a bush pig.
Wheelies as well as I remember it did.
I've let the death wings down to 18 psi, but she's still slipping all over the place. I'm sure I'm going to be dropping the big girl today somewhere. The moment she hits a rutted hill climb, she's bouncing around like a pogo stick with that god-awful suspension.
Oh, that suspension!
These bush pigs are highly desirable bikes, even in stock form, so I make sure my security signs are fitted while I wait for Pete to get the Kato 690 ready.
The stock suspension, whoa, is every bit as bad as I remember. Just, oh God, it doesn't handle jumps, and I actually broke my foot years ago with stock suspension because she bounced out of control over a jump. Oh fuck, this is ridiculous. It's bad.
I wasn't going to try any cross-training stuff on the DR until at least I had the tyres and suspension done. But then I thought, what the hell? Over the past year, a few guys asked me if a pivot turn was possible on a DR. I said I didn't know, but I'd give it a try one day. So, here goes nothing. Well, that worked out okay. Thought I'd try next one of those sit-down wheelies from a standstill, Java style.
Fuck, she's heavy.
Yeah, okay. Maybe I better brush up on covering that rear brake. It's crazy. You think you've got it down second nature, but the moment you go past the balance point, you just jump off the bike instead of dabbing that rear brake pedal. Dop. Under these leaves, the ground is still wet and muddy, so both bikes are sliding around everywhere. Even Pete is wheel spinning all over the shop with those knobbies. I totally forgot how heavy these bikes are. And the DR, of course, is a comparative lightweight when it comes to adventure bikes. God knows how Chris Birch manages to pull those stunts on his KTM 1190. Anyway, you are probably wondering why I bought this DR. Well, I took a year off from adventure riding to focus on this cross training, and figured it was time to get back into it.
Come on, grip.
A local suspension tuner, Full Force Racing Components, knew I was going to be doing this video series about slowly turning the DR into a full-blooded adventure bike. They asked if they could sponsor the series by doing the suspension work. Well, Pete and I have both used their services, they really know what they're doing, so of course I said, on you mate. The main suspension tuner at FFRC has spent years not only tuning, but also designing and manufacturing suspension components for the V8 supercars, rally cars, and every kind of motorbike under the sun. So it's going to be interesting to see how he goes with the DR650. It's got the old style rod fork that were invented around the time of the dinosaurs, and you usually need some fancy tricks to make them behave like modern cartridge forks. If you feel like following the series, I'll be posting it up on my old adventure riding channel if you want to see the bush pig get a full makeover. We'll find out if you can put lipstick on a pig.